$32 million scammed out of the city.
Tonight we are asking the questions many of you want answered, such as how did this happen and what is the city doing to make sure it doesn't happen again?
As soon as you have some amount of money in some account and you have a process to be able to spend that money somewhere, and if somebody crack your system, then they will take advantage of that process and take the money. It depends on how much money is in the account.
Diversion of the ACH payment was not, it wasn't somebody hacked the system, or, we tend to think about, oh, it must have been, some computer genius that got in there and did something, and that isn't what happened.
ABC7 learned today the city is now taking extra precautions moving forward in paying its vendors. The recent scheme is linked to all that construction you're seeing on the downtown roads and the tracks being laid down for a new trolley system.
ABC7's Josie Ortegon is live with what she learned. Josie.
Yes, Rick Estelle, the city tonight saying they've reverted to paper checks as an added layer of security until they get further into the investigation. They assure me this scam was isolated.
It's not like we were discovering something that we need to change something. The systems are governed by how the software is set up, how the people interface with the software, the divisions of duties. So all of those controls are in place, and this one is one of those rare circumstances that a scammer was able to succeed.
Dr. Sutter tells me the city used an electronic network for large payments and financial transactions called the ACH system. That's what was diverted in the scam. That's why they issued a notice to its accounts receivable department and all vendors they work with, notifying them of the temporary change to paper checks. So the questions that many of you have at home tonight is what could have happened? That's exactly what ABC7 is asking tonight, trying to get a better sense of a story that has all of you talking. I spoke with a UTEP cybersecurity professor who offers these possible scenarios, or offers courses rather. First, whoever stole the money could have done it by breaking into the city system. Dr. Sutter earlier again said no one did, but Professor Langhorst says there is still potential another leak could happen since it already happened once. Now, the thief may have also got personal or sensitive information from someone who works with the city and has access to these types of money transactions. Then there's social engineering, or the manipulation of someone with sensitive information. Dr. Luke Longper with UTEP says the method could be used to have someone that change the bank account of an existing vendor, but these cases are very sophisticated and anyone could be behind it.
Could be anything. We don't have a profile of who is doing this. It could be local people, it could be foreign people, and it could be local people that do it from a foreign site because they go to some other country where the laws against these kind of things are weaker, so that if they are found, they're less liable to bad consequences. It's like the organized crime.
Now, the best way, he says, to avoid scams like these is to avoid the internet altogether, but he also says that an added layer of security that the city could implement is having a written security policy, something that Dr. Sutter did tell me they do have a policy that city employees do already follow. Rick, back to you.
Josie, thank you.